What's going on, everybody? Spunky991 coming, guys, with another video. So the Eagles announced their 53-man roster for the 2020 NFL season. I'm gonna read this list to you guys, of the 2020 roster, and give you my thoughts afterwards. So with that said, let's get started. So when it comes to quarterbacks, really not surprised here. The Eagles decided to keep 3 quarterbacks. They, of course, are keeping Carson Wentz. They're keeping Nate Sudfeld, and they're keeping Jalen Hurts. Now, when it comes to running backs, Eagles decided to keep 3 running backs. Really not surprised in the guys that they kept. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, and Corey Clement. Now, down to wide receiver, Eagles decided to keep 7 wide receivers. They will be keeping Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Jalen Reagor, Greg Ward, John Hightower, and Quez Watkins. Now, when it comes to tight ends, Eagles are keeping 2 tight ends. They are keeping Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. So, not surprising the 2 tight ends, of course, they're keeping. When it comes to offensive linemen, they're keeping 8 offensive linemen. Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Isaac Samalu, Jason Peters, Matt Pryor, Nate Herbig, Jordan Mailata, and Jack Driscoll. Now, of course, as you guys know, 2 of our linemen, of course, went down. Andre Dillard went down, of course, and Brandon Brooks is down. So, of course, those guys are on, injured reserve. Now, when it comes to defensive ends, they're keeping 6 defensive ends: Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, Vinny Curry, Gennard Avery, and Casey Toohill. Now, when it comes to defensive tackles, they're keeping 4: Fletcher Cox, Malik Jackson, Javon Hargrave, and Hassan Ridgeway. Now, linebackers, they're keeping 6 linebackers: Nathan Gary, TJ Edwards, Duke Riley, Alex Singleton, Davion Taylor, and Sean Bradley. At corner, they're keeping 5 corners: Darius Slay, Avonte Maddox, Nikel Roby-Coleman, Cravon LeBlanc, and, of course, Craig James. Now, safeties, they're keeping 6 safeties: Rodney McLeod, Jalen Mills, Will Parks, Kevon Wallace, Marcus Epps, and Rudy Ford. Now, special teams, they're keeping, of course, kicker Jake Elliott, punter Cameron Johnston, and long snapper Rick Lovato. Let's see. So, yeah, there you have it right there. That is the 2020 Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, Eagles made some not surprising cuts, but a few surprising cuts here and there. But yeah, 2020 Philadelphia Eagles. Overall, when I look at this roster, not a bad roster. There's still question marks there for me at certain positions, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the roster that we have going to the season. I think it's a pretty darn good roster. Overall, pretty solid roster here. I'm gonna go over it one more time, just so you guys can hear again, one more time. Like I said, quarterbacks: Carson Wentz, Nate Sudfeld, Jalen Hurts. Running back: Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Corey Clement. Wide receiver: Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Jalen Reagor, Greg Ward, John Hightower, and Quez Watkins. Tight ends: Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert. Offensive linemen: Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Isaac Samalu, Jason Peters, Matt Pryor, Nate Herbig, Jordan Mailata, and Jack Driscoll. Defensive ends: Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, Vinny Curry, Gennard Avery, and Casey Toohill. Defensive tackles: Fletcher Cox, Malik Jackson, Javon Hargrave, and Hassan Ridgeway. Linebackers: Nathan Gary, TJ Edwards, Duke Riley, Alex Singleton, Davion Taylor, and Sean Bradley. Cornerbacks: Darius Slay, Avonte Maddox, Nikel Roby-Coleman, Cravon LeBlanc, and Craig James. Safeties: Rodney McLeod, Jalen Mills, Will Parks, Kevon Wallace, Marcus Epps, and Rudy Ford. And, of course, like I said, special teams: Jake Elliott, Cameron Johnston, and Rick Lovato. So there you have it. There's your the 2020 Philadelphia Eagles. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this, the 2020 roster. Let me know what you guys think. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nice 91 is out of here. Fly Eagle Fly. Peace.